Hello everyone, welcome to your very own YouTube channel CA Weekly. Here we discuss the top current affair of every month on a weekly basis. This is the second part of October. If you haven't watched the first part, please go watch it and come back for the second part. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe it and like the video, share it among your friends and study groups. So let's see the second part of October. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh felicitated 40 winners of the Dare to Dream 2.0 contest. The contest has been organized by which organization? Well, the contest has been organized by DRDO. And Dare to Dream is DRDO's pan-India contest to promote Indian academicians, individuals and startups to develop emerging defense and aerospace technology. And also 16 DRDO scientists under the age of 35 years have been awarded for their outstanding contribution in their area of expertise. Okay, Dare to Dream contest DRDO. G. Satish Reddy is the chairman of DRDO. Don't forget. Which state of India has owned the GI tag for the product sweet dish Mihi Dana? It's West Bengal. So Mihi Dana is a close cousin of Bundi ki laddu. If you have seen Bundi ki laddu, it's a sweet dish, and the first consignment of Mihi Dana from Bardhaman district has been exported to the Kingdom of Bahrain. Bardhaman to Bahrain. Okay, Mihi Dana. iDrone, a drone-based vaccine delivery model for Northeast states, has been developed by which organization? It's ICMR. So the Indian Council for Medical Research has developed this drone which will deliver vaccine in the Northeast states which are not easily accessible. And the Union Ministry for Health and Family Welfare, Mr. Mansukh Mandavia, has launched this iDrone. And who is the Director General of ICMR? It's Balram Bhargav. Okay, and the headquarters is in New Delhi. Who has been appointed as the Managing Director of the insurance major LIC? It's BC Patnaik. The month of October is annually celebrated as which month? Well, it is celebrated as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Between October 1 to October 31, the Breast Cancer Awareness Month is celebrated to raise awareness about the breast cancer. What is the theme of the India Pavilion at the Dubai Expo 2020? Well, the theme was openness, opportunity and growth. Openness, opportunity and growth. And the Dubai Expo is conducted between 1 October 2021 to 31st March 2022. 1st of October to 31st March 2020. It's a long time, and the Dubai Expo will be conducted between this time frame. And 192 countries are participating in it, including India. The IITF 2021 will be held in November 2021. The event will be which of the following edition of the annual show? Well, it will be the 40th edition. IITF stands for India International Trade Fair, and IITF this year will be conducted in Pragati Maidan, New Delhi, as we all know. In which city was the Azadi at the rate 75 New Urban India Transforming Urban Landscapes Conference come Expo inaugurated by PM Modi? Well, it was inaugurated in Lucknow. So our Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has inaugurated Azadi at the rate 75 New Urban India at the Indira Gandhi Pratishthan, and it is in Lucknow. Okay. The theme of the 3-day event is New Urban India. Remember the theme also. The theme is New Urban India. It's the theme. Okay. And this Azadi at 75 New Urban India conference come expo will end on 7th of October. Okay. Who has been appointed as Secretary General of the Indian Steel Association? Well, it's Alok Sahai, and he has replaced Bhaskar Chatterjee. Okay. TIWB initiative is launched by which organization? So it's a joint effort of UNDP and OECD. What exactly is TIWB? Well, TIWB stands for Tax Inspector Without Borders. Tax Inspector Without Borders. You must have heard about RWB, Reporters Without Borders. This is Tax Inspectors Without Borders, and this initiative will strengthen the developing countries' auditing capacity and multinationals' compliance worldwide. Okay, TWB initiative developed by UNDP and OECD. UNDP stands for United Nations Development Program. The headquarters is in New York. Okay, and OECD stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. The headquarters is in Paris. Don't forget. Important question. Lokpriya Gopinath Bardolai Award for National Integration and National Contribution is awarded by which state? So it is awarded by Assam. Okay. Many of you must be knowing that the Lokpriya Gopinath Bardolai is also the airport of Assam, the international airport of Assam. So you can collect from there also. This award is awarded by Assam. Which organization has released a report, Global Financial Stability Report, on cryptocurrencies? Well, it has been released by the International Monetary Fund. Okay, it's a semi-annual report, and it is released by the International Capital Market Division of IMF. International Capital Market Division of IMF releases this report. It's a semi-annual report. Okay, Global Financial Stability Report on cryptocurrencies. GIMEX 2021 will be held in which region? So it will be held in Arabian Sea, and GIMEX is India Japan Maritime Bilateral Exercise. Okay, GIMEX Japan India, India Japan. It's the 5th edition. Don't forget. And the venue is Arabian Sea. Who has been appointed as the MD and CEO of public sector banks and insurance companies? Well, there's a misprint in this question. It should be who appoints. Okay, who appoints the MD and CEO of public sector banks and insurance companies? It is appointed by the Banks Board Bureau. So the Banks Board Bureau is the organization which is responsible for appointing the MD and CEO of various public sector banks and insurance companies. Important question. Who has won the 2021 Nobel Prize in Physics? As I said in the previous video that I will discuss all the Nobel Prizes in this video. So if you haven't watched the first part, just go there and watch it and then come back for the second part. Okay. So who has won the 2021 Nobel Prize in Physics? Well, Klaus Hasselmann, Sukaru Manabe and Giorgio Parisi. All three have won this Nobel Prize in Physics jointly. So the correct option will be all of these. And Klaus Hasselmann belongs to Germany. Sukaru Manabe belongs to Japan. And Giorgio Parisi is from Italy. Okay. Now we will discuss the achievement for which they won the Nobel Prize in Physics. Well, the two of them will jointly share the prize, and Giorgio Parisi will have the other half. One half will go to both of the scientists, and the other half will go to Giorgio Parisi. Klaus Heiselman and Sukaru Manabe are climatologists. Climatologists are people who study about climate. So they have laid the foundation of climate change by modeling Earth's climate and reliably predicting global warming. It's a big achievement. And Giorgio Parisi's contribution is he contributed in the hidden rules of random movements and swirls in gases and liquids. Okay, which give clarity to the aspects of new science and machine learning. Okay, George Parisi. Who has won the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour MCCT? Well, it has won by Magnus Carlsen, who is the world #1 player in chess. Okay, Magnus Carlsen. Which organization publishes the model lists of essential medicines? So this list is published by World Health Organization. For children, this list, model list of essential medicines, is published by WHO. Who is the Director General of WHO? It's Tedros Adhanom. Which state became the first state in India to begin organized cultivation of true dalchini? It's Himachal Pradesh. Dalchini is cinnamon. Which of the following sections of the SARFAESI Act states that a company can carry the business of asset reconstruction only after obtaining a certificate of registration from RBI in addition to having a prescribed limit of minimum net owned fund requirement? It's a long question and the answer is section 3. Well, let's break the question into two parts. First, what is SARFAESI Act? Well, SARFAESI Act, the full form of SARFAESI is Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act. It is an act which was brought in 2002 and it's an Indian law which allows bank and other financial institutions to auction residential or commercial properties of the defaulter to recover loans. Okay, it's a very easy and clear definition of SARFAESI Act. It is an Indian law which gives them the authority to sell the residential and commercial properties of the defaulter to recover loans. And under Section 3 of SARFAESI Act, any company can carry the business of asset reconstruction only after obtaining a certificate from RBI. And also, it should have a minimum fund of 2 crores. Okay, not less than 2 crore. Not less than 2 crore. Which country has test fired its first Zircon hypersonic missile from a nuclear submarine? Well, it's Russia. Russia has test fired its Zircon. In Russia, it is written as Zircon. First Zircon hypersonic missile from nuclear submarine, Russia. Who has won the FIH Women's Hockey Player of the Year award? Well, it has been won by Gurjeet Kaur in the Women's Hockey Player category. And in men, it is won by Harmanpreet Singh. Harmanpreet Singh. Who are the winners of the 2021 Nobel Prize in Chemistry? So, Benjamin List and David Macmillan has won the 2021 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for the development of asymmetric organocatalysis. Asymmetric organocatalysis. Okay, and this will have a great impact on pharmaceutical research and will make the chemistry greener. Well, a little history is here. Back in 2000, when chemists thought there are only two types of catalysts available, one was the metal catalysis and the other was enzyme catalysis. But these two scientists, Benjamin List and David Macmillan, working independently, they were not working together at that time, developed a third type of catalysis which is known as the asymmetric organocatalysis. And for this achievement, they have been awarded the 2021 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. So it was a long battle, and after 20 years, they have got the right fruit of their research. Benjamin List and David Macmillan. Tax Inspectors Without Borders program has been launched by which nation in partnership with India? So Seychelles has partnered with India to launch the Tax Inspectors Without Borders. And whose initiative was Tax Inspector Without Borders? UNDP and OECD, as discussed previously. Who has been honored with the 2021 Yidan Prize? So the 2021 Yidan Prize has been won by Eric A. Hanushek and Dr. Rukmani Banerjee. It's the world's highest education award. So it's an important question. And Dr. Rukmani Banerjee is a Mumbai based professor. Okay. The Alibag white onion of which state has received the GI tag? It's Maharashtra. Alibag is a famous place in Maharashtra. Okay. How many PM Mitra Mega Textiles Park have been approved by the government to be set up in 5 years? So a total number of 7 PM Mitra Mega Textile Parks will be built in the next 5 years. Okay. At the total outlay of 4,445 crores. What exactly is PM Mitra Mega Textile Park? Well, this was also discussed in the Union Budget. And PM Mitra, Mitra stands for Mega Integrated Textile Regional and Apparel Parks. Okay, Mega Integrated Textile Regional and Apparel Parks. And what exactly is the motive behind launching the PM Mitra Mega Textile Parks? Well, it will help to further the growth of textile sector in the economy and position India strongly on global textile map. Okay, so initially 7 PM Mega Textile Park will be launched in the next 5 years. Mahabahu Brahmaputra River Heritage Center, which has been inaugurated by Vice President, is situated in which state? Well, it is situated in Assam. Okay, the center was the residence of British Deputy Commissioner of Kamrup, but now the iconic DC Bungalow of Guwahati will be opened to public as a heritage center. This Mahabahu Brahmaputra River Heritage Center, which was initially the residence of Deputy Commissioner of Kamrup. Deputy Commissioner of Kamrup. But now it will be open to the general public as a heritage center. Also present at this inauguration were the Governor of Assam, Mr. Jagdish Mukhi, and the CM of Assam, Mr. Hemant Biswa Soren. Okay. Who has won the Nobel Prize for Literature 2021? The Nobel Prize for Literature 2021 has been won by Abdul Razak Gurna. He is a Tanzanian novelist and he has won this prize for his uncompromising and compassionate penetration of effects of colonialism and fate of refugees in the Gulf between countries and continents. Okay, Abdul Razak Gurna, Nobel Prize for Literature 2021. Which bank has launched the NAV e-cash card for the Indian Navy on INS Vikram Aditya? INS Vikram Aditya, as we know, is a Indian aircraft carrier, and this NAV e-cash card has been launched by the State Bank of India for facilitating the crew members of INS Vikram Aditya. Which country's hockey federation has withdrawn from the 2022 Commonwealth Games? Well, India has withdrawn from the 2022 Commonwealth Games, which were to be held in Birmingham. And why India has taken such a step? Well, it has stated the risk of contracting COVID-19 and also for the discriminatory quarantine rules by the UK for travelers coming from India. Well, India has made a very strong statement. Prime Minister dedicated 35 PSA oxygen plants to the nation. These plants have been developed under which fund? Well, they have been developed under PM CARES Fund. And the Prime Minister dedicated these 35 PSA oxygen plants via video conferencing during event at AIIMS Rishikesh, Uttarakhand. Okay. Which bank has become the first scheduled private sector bank to receive approval from the Government of India for the collection of direct and indirect taxes? Well, Kotak Mahindra Bank has been the first scheduled private sector bank to receive such an approval, and it can now levy direct and indirect taxes. Which year did Mother Teresa win the Nobel Peace Prize? So she won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979. She was also the first Indian woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize for her work which brought help to the suffering humanity. Mother Teresa, as we all know, was the Global Ambassador of Charity, and she won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979. Swamitva scheme is implemented by which union ministry? So the Swamitva scheme is implemented by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. And what does Swamitva stands for? Well, Swamitva stands for Survey of Villages, Abadi and Mapping with Improvised Technology in Village Areas. It's a central sector scheme of the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. Which Indian state has received the GI tag for the Palghars Vada Kolam rice? Well, it's Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, we have the Chandoli National Park, Nagaon National Park, Sanjay Gandhi National Park, Tadoba National Park, and the Gugamal National Park. Also, if you remember, Palghar was in news last year for the lynching of two sadhus. So, if you don't know the Vada Kolam rice, you can collect it from Maharashtra. Okay, so this is the benefit of reading the newspaper. GI tag for Palghar's Vada Kolam rice, Maharashtra. Who has won the Nobel Peace Prize 2021? So the Nobel Peace Prize 2021 has been won by Maria Ressa and Dmitry Muratov for their efforts to safeguard the freedom of expression, which is a precondition for democracy and lasting peace. And the Nobel Peace Prize is given in Oslo. Who is the author of the book titled Economist Gandhi, The Roots and the Relevance of the Political Economy of the Mahatma? Well, this book has been authored by Jayathrith Rao. Jayathrith Rao is a popular Indian entrepreneur who is popularly known as Jerry Rao, and he has written this book. The RBI has retained policy repo rate at how much percentage? It's 4%. So the RBI retains policy repo rate. Repo rate is the rate at which the banks borrow from the Reserve Bank of India. Mitra scheme announced in the budget 2021-22 is associated with which sector? Well, we discussed just now, it's textile. What is the rank of India in the latest Henley Passport Index for 2021? Well, India is ranked 90th among 116 countries. Which app has been launched by the Government of India to provide all the detailed information about the ports in the country? So, it's My Port app. Well, the Union Ministry for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarabnand Sonowal, has launched a mobile app called My Port app, and this app will promote transparency and easy access of port related information. Okay, My Port app. Important question. The FinTech Hackathon iSprint 21 has been launched by which organization? Well, it has been launched by IFSCA. The full form of IFSCA is International Financial Services Centers Authority, and its headquarters is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. And what exactly is IFSCA? Well, it was established in April 2020 by the government, central government, and this authority will regulate financial products such as securities, deposits, or contracts of insurance and financial services and other financial institutions which were previously approved by an appropriate regulator like the RBI or SEBI. Basically, this has been launched for specializing these instruments, financial institutions, and to lower the burden on other regulators like RBI or SEBI. And this will consist of 9 members. Okay, 9 members. First is a chairman plus 2 members from RBI, SEBI, IRDA, and PFRDA respectively. 4 members from RBI, SEBI, IRDA, and PFRDA, plus 2 members from the Ministry of Finance, and 2 members will be selected on the recommendation of a selection committee. Okay, so total 9 members. Chairman 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, and their tenure will be for 3 years. Remember, 3 years. So IFSCA. Full form of IFSCA is International Financial Services Centers Authority. Don't forget, it's an important question. Who has received the prestigious Lokmanya Tilak National Award 2021? So, Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla has won the prestigious Lokmanya Tilak National Award 2021. Who is Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla? Well, he is the managing director of Serum Institute of India, which is the largest vaccine manufacturer in the world. Write in the comment box the COVID vaccine of Serum Institute of India. You must have taken it by this time now. What is the theme of the 2021 World Migratory Bird Day? So, it's Sing, Fly, Soar Like a Bird. The 2021 World Migratory Day was observed on 9th of October and the theme was Sing, Fly, Soar Like a Bird. Anshu Malik has won silver medal for India in which sports event? So she has won the silver medal in wrestling. And this 20-year-old wrestler has created history by becoming the first Indian woman finalist at the World Championship, and she has also become the first female player to win silver medal. Okay, she lost to Helen Maroulis. Remember it, Helen Maroulis. And where was the World Championship, Wrestling Championship held? It was held in Oslo, Norway. Don't forget, it's an important question. Which state has launched a special COVID-19 vaccination drive called Mission Kavach Kundal? So this special COVID-19 vaccination drive is being conducted in the state of Maharashtra, and still to this date Maharashtra has not been stable in the number of COVID cases. Every day around 4 or 500 cases are still reported in Maharashtra. So the Mission Kavach Kundal is an initiative which targets to inoculate 10 lakh people, sorry 15 lakh people a day. 15 lakh people a day will be given the COVID-19 vaccines. Which country has topped the Henley Passport Index 2021? So it's Japan and Singapore. Apart from Japan, Singapore has also topped this Henley Passport Index. And if you have the passport of Japan or Singapore, you can travel to 192 countries visa free. Okay. Very strong passports of Japan and Singapore. India has signed a MOU with which country for academic collaboration in traditional medicine systems with a focus on Ayurveda? It's Croatia. So the embassy of India at Zagreb, the capital city of Croatia, organized the first international conference on yoga and Ayurveda in Croatia with support of the Ministry of Ayush. Okay. The Greenfield Sindhudurg Airport has been inaugurated in which state under the Udan scheme? Well, the Greenfield Sindhudurg Airport will come up in Maharashtra. Okay. So the Union Minister of Civil Aviation, Mr. Jyotiradittya Scindia, has virtually inaugurated the Greenfield Sindhudurg Airport in the Maharashtra under the Regional Connectivity Scheme of Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. And what exactly is Udan scheme? So it is a regional airport development program of the Government of India and part of the Regional Connectivity Scheme of upgrading underserviced air routes. Basically, its goal is to make air travel affordable and widespread to boost the inclusive national economic development, job growth, and air transport of infrastructure development of all regions and states of India. So UDAN stands for Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. And don't forget the Greenfield Sindhudurg Airport, Maharashtra. The combined area of the Guru Ghasidas National Park and Tamor Pingla Wildlife Sanctuary has been declared as a new tiger reserve of India. In which state is the facility located? So this national park and wildlife sanctuary is located in Chhattisgarh, which has been combined to form a new tiger reserve of India, and the National Tiger Conservation Authority has taken this step. National Tiger Conservation Authority. Okay. Also remember, in Chhattisgarh we have the Indravati National Park and Kanger Valley National Park. In 2021, the 6th edition of exercise Ajay Warrior is taking place at which place? So it will take place in Chaubatia of Uttarakhand. Which institution has launched the 2021 State of the Education Report for India, No Teacher, No Class? Well, this report has been launched by the UNESCO. No teacher, no class. It's a annual flagship report of the UNESCO, and the headquarters of UNESCO is in Paris. And the Director General is Andre Azoulay. Well, this report tells about the number of teachers required and the number of distribution of teachers in the various states and the schools. Okay, the number of female teachers, the number of male teachers, everything. Ajay Warrior is an annual joint military exercise of the Indian Army with which country? It's United Kingdom, and it will be conducted in Chaubatia, Uttarakhand. Okay. The Airports Authority of India has handed over the operational control of the Lokpriya Gopinath Bardolai International Airport in Guwahati to which company? So, Adani Group will handle the Lokpriya Gopinath Bardolai International Airport, which is in Assam. How many routes and airports are operational under the Udan scheme to date? So, a total of 381 routes and 61 airports are operational. Also, 5 helicopters, 5 heliports, and 2 water aerodromes. Apart from 381 routes and 61 airports, we have 5 heliports and 2 water aerodromes under the Udan scheme. उड़े देश का आम नागरिक. To further strengthen the bilateral relations with India, Mette Frederiksen is on a 3-day visit to India. She is the Prime Minister of which country? So she is the Prime Minister of Denmark, and she will be in India from 9th October to 11th of October, and she will further strengthen and enhance the close and friendly ties between the two countries. Deep Space Atomic Clock, which has been in the news, is associated with which space agency? So the Deep Space Atomic Clock is associated with NASA, and it was launched on 23 August 2019. So it has completed a lifetime of 2 years. And what did it do? So it is expected that it will improve the precision of deep space navigation, enable more efficient use of tracking networks, and yield a significant reduction in ground support operations. Deep Space Atomic Clock, NASA. What is the theme of the fourth cohort under regulatory sandbox as per RBI? So it is prevention and mitigation of financial frauds. And what exactly is a regulatory sandbox? So regulatory sandbox refers to live testing of new products or services in a controlled test regulatory environment for which regulators may permit certain relaxations for the limited purpose of the testing. So it's a experimental test which is conducted by the RBI from time to time. This is the fourth cohort. So already the RBI has launched 3 cohorts. The first cohort was related to the retail payments. First, the second cohort was related to cross-border payments, and the third cohort was related to MSME, which was launched in September. I have discussed this cohorts in my very first video of September, part 1. Okay, and this is the fourth cohort, which will prevent and mitigate the financial frauds. Basically, with a view to prepare the fintech economic system, this cohort will use technology to reduce the lag between the occurrence and detection of frauds, strengthen the fraud governance structure, and minimize response time to these frauds. Who is the RBI governor? It's Shaktikant Das. Shaktikant Das. Well, that is all for the second part of October. If you haven't watched the first part, please do watch it and share this video, like, and also comment. Also, don't forget to answer the question I asked in between. Thank you.